So, Senator Pauline Hanson and Senator Roberts and Barnaby Joyce and who's the new one? Corey Bernardi. You can't make your shit up. They're all playing Ring a Ring a Rosie. Gina Reinhardt and the We Stand With Israel gang. I'm telling you people, I'm not saying we're better with the devil we know. Oh no, we're better off with no devil. We're better off with no devils and no red-headed clowns.
Are you serious? And they're talking about that they don't have money to do a whole bunch of things, but they got money to go get weapons? If they can just send that money back over here, that'd be great.
New York Senator Chuck Schumer was at a charity event on Sunday where he reaffirmed his support for Israel.
All the aid that Israel needs, I will continue to fight for it. And we delivered more security assistance to Israel, our ally, under my leadership than ever before. We have to do everything to ensure that the delicate ceasefire secured last year paves the way to lasting peace, where people can live side by side, as many have mentioned, in a two-state solution.
Israel is the U.S.'s biggest receiver of foreign military funding, receiving a whopping sum of over $34 billion since 2023, while Senator Chuck Schumer has received nearly $2 million from the pro-Israel lobbying group AIPAC. We're here in New York to ask the city, where do you want your tax dollars going?
Here, to the homeless people, to the veterans that fought in the war for this country. I want them to get help.
Helping people instead of supplying bombs and death machines. I think that would be a better use of money.
We have enough information now to know that what's happening in Gaza is not right, and I don't want my tax money to go to that.
What we learned about our recent mayoral race, we want investment here. There's just so much that needs to happen, and when politicians like Chuck Schumer want to allocate money in places that doesn't really help everyone, it's frustrating.
He's very old, and I think it's time for new representation.
Personally, don't think we should be giving money towards the weapons industrial complex to begin with, and I feel like we should be investing in healthcare and education and making sure that we're not oppressing other people.
Are you okay with your tax dollars going to more ACEs?
No, I'm not okay with that, because they're only sending money to get weapons to hurt other people. Why are we doing that for? We don't need to be doing that. Instead, we should be sending money to build homes for these homeless people. And the veterans, they fought for this country, and yet they're not being taken care of.
But this is a clear example. It's really tough when it snows. How do people have access to transportation and still go to work?
About 14 people have died from this weather. This is getting crazy. And they're sending stuff to go help another country that doesn't really need those weapons.
And it's disappointing that it's still this long that our leader in the Senate still is supportive of this.
I want to ask you something. Now, put your silly fucking falsified history books away. Because they've already admitted there's a great city under the pyramids of Giza. Yeah, Giza. A Giza or Giza? Giza comes out of the ground. In Giza. Of course. What do you think, it just vanished or the pyramids remained? That'd be a bit retarded, wouldn't it? It was a beautiful oasis. It was a city, for crying out loud. It used to be lush and green. It's buried under sand. Now, so we're going to go back that far. What sort of a life do you think they had in Canaan before Rome come along? Where's Canaan? Israel. The nation-state of Israel is occupying Canaan. The United Nations put them there. They annexed all that land. Israel, Palestine. Palestine is Philistines area. But it's all Canaan. The lands of Abraham. The lands of Abraham. Right up to Iran, a lot of it. Now, they're still throwing rocks at each other, except now these rocks have got, they want rocks with nuclear weapons on them. They had some pretty cool technology back then. What's to say it was ever rocks? Do you think maybe the genuine Israel, like, the genuine tribes of Israel, the tribes of Jacob, might have had a pretty damn good life, and that's why Rome went there and took over, and it's still there. It's still there, people. It's still Rome. But Rome fell. It just kept moving west. Now it's come full circle and wants to turn back on itself like a rabid dog. It's inbred and gone stupid. It's biting itself. Yous are all hopping up and down. Pauline, our beloved fish and chip shop lady. The tuck shop lady. How about we call her the tuck shop lady? Poor old Pauline pants down. I used to have so much respect for that lady, eh? She's a sellout. She sold us out to Israel. Benjamin Netanyahu. What did you? Kimberwa. Benjamin, hold on. We need more bombs from America. They don't have enough. We need Australia too. Oh dear. We've got an awful lot of uranium. What happens when we start building nuclear power? What happens when they need nuclear power for their submarines and... Will Australia start a nuclear arms program? Fucking that just puts a big fat fucking target on you, doesn't it? Look at Iran. They don't even have a nuclear arms program. They've been saying that for what, 20, 30, 40 years? They're going to bomb us. The last 30 or 40 years they've been going to bomb us. It's taken an awful long time to load that fucking rock up in the slingshot, don't they? No, they're primitive. Let's get this straight. They're primitive, backwards people, but yet they fucking have advanced nuclear weapons. Do you know how retarded all that sounds? Get off the demented horse. It's walking backwards. What? Oh, wow. Oh, and just fucking trying. I don't even try to figure these out. These people that jump on these bandwagons. I don't. Why? Because I don't want to bend my head enough to try to. If I worked that logic out, I'd have to be fucking insane. I'd have to be broken. I don't want to work that out. I don't even want to work it out. Go and get some help. I don't know, in the form of a straitjacket in a padded room or something. I don't know what. I can't help you. No one can help you. You just keep drinking the Kool-Aid. Ah, it's good. I'm dying. It's good. Go to Jamestown. You drank the Kool-Aid to the point where now you're making it yourself. You're making your own Kool-Aid. Based on their recipe. You're just making it a bit sweeter. No, it's good. Doesn't taste quite as poisonous. It's got more sugar in it. I don't drink anyone's Kool-Aid. I did that. It wasn't so good. It's not good. It's bad. Bad for you. So I just look and I assess the situation and I assess who the people they're knocking around with. That old adage, show me your friends and I'll show you your future. That is so true. Anyone knows that. Anyone that's raised kids knows, show me your friends and I'll show you your future. I'll show you the life you're living. Or that you got waiting for you down the track. So we've got all the politicians running around with Israel and billionaires and the Trump tards. I thought Q wasn't a thing. But apparently Donald Trump's Q plus. Was that hit points or what? Q plus plus. Next thing you know, they'll be talking in binary or something. It's alright, I've got a book of the dead languages here. We'll probably be able to decipher some of their bullshit. Actually, yeah, right there. Text. Book of the Dead Languages. We've worked out how to use it. But at the moment I don't have time to get my head around that. I've even kind of sat learning German on the shelf for a while. I was starting to learn German. And yeah. Excuse me. At the moment, the way things are looking, I'm probably better off to learn Mandarin. Don't know, you wouldn't know, would you? Australia wants to kick China out when China owns Australia and they want to let Japan back in. Well, Australia doesn't, the government does. See, this is fucking... I had an argument with someone on here. And this went on for a bit. Oh, you let these people into your country, you let these people into your universities, so, you know, this is your fault. What? No, it didn't. I ask anyone that's watching, did you let that happen? Did you give permission for that to happen? Did you ask for that? Did you vote for it? No. Of course you didn't. We didn't vote for any of this mess. Nobody did. I most certainly did not. I used to vote. I'm fucking not voting ever again. Now we've also Americans kind of ingrained with a preconceived ideology of bullshit with what they were saying about they fought for this country. They thought they fought for the country. They did not fight for the country. They fought for regime change. They fought for control of somebody else's country. Now let's talk about angels, living angels. Let's talk about how we got dragged into America's attempted coup of Vietnam. an attempted military coup of Vietnam. They lost. We lost. It lost. Like, poof. The only people that the Viet Cong was afraid of was the Australians, because apparently we're fucking all Mick Taylors or something. Fucking tourists. I don't know. But we weren't opposed to going down weird little holes. They came back damaged. They went in as men. They went to hell and came back as angels. They came back and they got motorbikes and modified them and built choppers and stuff, and just occupied their time, occupied their mind, occupied their hands, because they had shell shock, post-traumatic stress disorder up the wazoo, anxiety, chomping at the bit all day, rage and habits to try and numb the pain, and thus the Hells Angels were born. And what thanks did they get for it when they came home? They were spat on, ostracised, outlawed. Outlaw motorcycle gangs were born. Not gangs, clubs. They were supporting each other, brothers in arms. Brothers in each other's arms, crying at the atrocities they had seen and done. So what did we do? Well, I didn't. You didn't. What happened? What was created right across the entire Western countries of men, mainly men and women, nurses and stuff? All those people that came back broken. A worldwide network of a well-regulated militia, a Western militia in every country, all united. They couldn't have that, could they? Men that were well trained, well organised militia for the people. Imagine if they had got the opportunity to rise up and overthrow the government and give the world back to the people. They couldn't have that, could they? So what happened? What always happens in these situations, Pinky, the Freemasons took over the fucking world. The Freemason drug cartel destroyed the people's last stand, I suppose you could call it. Injected it with drugs, exported them all around the world, made a lot of money. Now we've got outlaws, devil's henchmen, gypsy jokers, the rebels, the Mongols, the coffin cheaters, banditos. We got all these bikie gangs now that destroyed the whole Hells Angels and Outlaws movement. The Outlaws were a derivative of the Hells Angels, the next generation, because they were an outlaw motorcycle club. The 1%. The 1% that stood against the 1%. Really, when you look at it, isn't it? So the very same Freemasons that takes over all the other institutions like the police and hey, create laws. They create legislature, and we're still doing it to them. Well, we're not, you're not, I'm not. I'll keep repeating that. We're not, you're not, I'm not. Because we're not doing it. We're not inviting people into the country like the Western convert radicals. They're not Islam, that's not Muslim. They're Western convert radicals, they're nutcases. They're recruiting people from the West in the West. Hello? Radicals that were created by the CIA, like the Hezbollah, like ISIS, ISIL. It's insane. ISIS is all buddies with America again for some reason. Like, you can't make this shit up. They've even got dickheads in all the pop cultures now that are like railroading everything into fucking ridiculousness. My daughter thought I liked goth. No, I have respect for the original goth. The original goths, you know. It was a political thing. It was an anti-political movement. Like, punk was alright until it went stupid. Johnny Rotten and Sid Vicious kind of, you know, took things a bit far, didn't they? And it ruined it a bit. The Cure. I like The Cure. I like what they stand for. The goth movement. Now they're just fruitcakes with paint on their face. I went in my daughter's room the other night and she's all, and she goes, I thought you liked goth. I'm trying goth. No, just be Lily. Just be my daughter. We don't do that. I nearly cried. Don't do that. That's silly. That's drinking the Kool-Aid. Don't do that. So, I think she was actually, it upset her a little bit. I think she was trying to impress me. So when she comes home later, we're going to have a bit of a talk about what politics really is. How do you make a difference? You don't make a difference by being Karen or being the fruitcake in the crowd. You make a difference through stoicism. You make a difference through intellectual discourse, hard, difficult conversations, which he is so capable of. How's Jesse? Is he alright today? Are they? Alright, I'll pop over a bit later. No worries. It's a dude with palsy. They're waking him up now. About to wake him up. He got hit by a car yesterday. Young fella with cerebral palsy. There's a difference. Here's a difference. This is just pure, raw, grassroots proof and evidence of it all. The neighbourhood is taking turns, and you know the ones that care, we're taking care of Jessie's mum and that, like, you know, making sure she's alright, not leaving her alone. She's worried about a boy with cerebral palsy. In hospital with a tube down his throat and all busted up. He'll be alright. While the police are running around trying to see if they can invent, manufacture and fabricate some kind of charges on someone. What in the actual fuck? How does that help anybody? Oh, but somebody broke a law. No, they didn't. I'll be surprised if they don't charge him for not wearing a helmet. His head's fine. And this whole retarded thing of a helmet saved their life, did it? No, it didn't. If you got hit by a car, the helmet didn't save your life. You just didn't hit your head hard enough. Right. Or your head wasn't hit. Because the helmet's what, that thick? It's that thick. It's that thick against a car. Tell you what, you put a helmet on and I'll hit you in the head with a cricket bat, nice, good and hard, and you tell me if you think it's going to stand up to a car. There will be no discretionary privileges given in this. Well, we kind of rode out in front of a car. I bet you he's learned his lesson this time. How about we offer some support to the lady that hit him and some support to his mum? Just check that they're alright. Just drop in on the way past. You drive past you enough. Just drop in on the way past. Just thought we'd check in and see that you're alright and check in to see that Jesse's alright. Like they used to do back in the day. But no, that won't happen, and that's just another compounded reason why I have absolutely zero fucking respect for the police. Because they're fucking... You don't like being called pigs? Well, stop fucking being pigs. You got a pig-headed attitude and you treat people... If I want a pig to grunt to me, I'll go up to Plaps Abattoirs and I'll kick one. Back to the topic at hand. Yeah, I'll get sidetracked on that, as you don't I? I'll gaslight myself. I gotta watch that one. So, you know, we create all these criminals. Freemasons infiltrate it all. We create the criminal. Well, we don't. The system creates the criminals. The Freemasons create the criminals. They inject everything with drugs. Our communities. The police. So instead of offering support to the broken men that come back from their tours of duty to what cause? Instead of offering them support, they get spat on. They get treated like dirt. Why? Because the government sponsored hippie movements to create division in the communities. You couldn't fucking create a better storm, could ya? Couldn't create a better storm to destroy nations. I think Shahid's right. What are we witnessing here? Government's chucking a tantrum because their fucking so-called best system in the world didn't work. Democracy has failed. like every other issy and ism. It's failed. The experiment failed. So what are they doing? Chucking a tantrum. It's everybody else's fault. Oh, it's communism's fault. Is it? But you are communists. You're communists masquerading as democracy in a system where the government votes for us. That's not democracy. Excuse me. That's not democracy. That's dictatorship. We get to vote for which dictator we want. Dictator. And for what? So we can create more broken men and women. And then bureaucrats jump on board. We can make money out of this. Let's design support programs. How about you fuck off and let's just support. Why do you need money to support somebody? Why does there need to be a program? Who you programming? What are you programming for? How about we just support people? How about we offer the kind of support that doesn't justify them being broken in the first place? Ha! Dickheads like Jackie Lambie getting around. Oh, when people leave school, they should go into military. Yeah? What action did you see, Jackie? Oh, that's right, a court-martial from bashing up someone when he was drunk. Radio LA. Like the people that are slipping their asses into the seats are doing it by stealth. Are you voting for any of these people? Are you voting for Barnaby Joyce? Are you voting for Corey Bernardi? Are you voting for any of these people that are jumping ship to take over? It's a coup d'etat. This is the Nazis taking over the communists. 2.0. This is Pauline's got a digital Billy Hall putsch going on. She doesn't need an Apple box. She's got Sky News. And now every other fucking channel. Oh, you thought about that? How is that organic? All of a sudden everybody loves Pauline. She's like Raymond. She's like Australia's George Lopez. Everybody loves George Lopez. There's nothing organic about this. This is manufactured. They've been working on this for a long time, people. A long time. Shit like this doesn't happen by accident. It's not organic. All these so-called overnight legislations. Who sat round and fucking drew all that up and made it work? Everybody knew about all this for a long time. The Citizens Party, the lot of them. Malcolm Roberts, Jared Rennick, Craig Kelly, they're all in on it. It's government. They all go to a foreign territory, to the same building called Parliament House, to work for government. And we get to give them about 70% of the money that we make, plus our resources to do it. Bit silly, isn't it? Well, what's it on? No. That's my morning ponderings. While this uploads, I'll do a bit of a vacuum, I suppose. Bit of housework, why not? I like a nice clean place. I don't like to shit where I eat.